What is going on, guys? It's your boy Uche back at it with another video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a pleasant night, just like I am right now. It is currently 10:30 on a Wednesday night, on just a regular day. If you see me down here, just know I'm in the trenches, just getting some work done. You may see some units behind me, and I do have a prep center I do work with, so this is like not that much units I have in my store, but sometimes I do have some unfulfillable units that get sent back to me. I'm coming strong with the videos, I'm coming strong with the knowledge, so if I do want to preach, if I do have something I do want to share to you guys, I'm definitely going to just turn on the camera and speak my mind. But I was honestly thinking, and today's lesson is going to be about why it's imperative to pay for mentorships. The thing is, if you pay for the right mentorship, it can really excel your business. You can watch as much free content as you want on YouTube, read as many articles, read as many books as you can for free, but there's just something different about learning about just secret sauce you get in person versus what you're going to see online as well. Now, I'm also speaking from personal experience because paying for the mentorship that I had in the past definitely has changed my life and has changed my business, and it's definitely been one of the best financial investments I've personally made. Number one, it allowed me to excel my sneaker business at the time. Number two, the people I was around helped me get into the Amazon space. And number three, I was able to leverage my mentor's knowledge and my mentor's network as well. The amount of people I met because of being around him, because working for him, was definitely a game changer. And also, you just never know the opportunities you can get based on who you're around. Once again, shout out to you, Dejan. Everything you have done for me has definitely been life-changing as well. I used to work for him for about a year plus, and that was definitely the best job I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of things I've learned working for him was definitely timeless, I will say, right? The people I was around and the things I was able to see. But one important lesson that I also wanted to share with you guys is just like, when you're around people who run legitimate businesses, you actually see how people run businesses. For all those who want to do something special in life, let me ask you a serious question. How many of y'all actually see how businesses run and operate, right? All the people who are watching this video who have 9 to 5s, I guarantee you have no idea how that same business is operating their business that you're working at. If you're working at Subway, you have no idea how Subway is running their chain of command. If you're working at a YMCA, a Chick-fil-A, if you're a DoorDash driver, I don't know, if you work at a hospital, most of y'all do not know how the businesses actually run, right? The business is so big, you have no idea how it's running. Maybe if you work for a smaller company, you may be able to see the ins and outs of how the business runs. Now, hey, if you don't want to run a business, if this content is not for you, by all means, you don't have to hear what I'm saying. But for those who want to do something else, like, really think about that. If you do have a job, do you know how the job does payroll? Do you know how the job, creates their SOPs for their business? Do you know how tasks are created for everyone to get certain things done for the entire operation to run afloat? Do you know how to handle certain jams or roadblocks that, are thrown at your way? Do you know how to handle the financial aspects? These are things that you may not be thinking, because if you're just showing up, clocking in and clocking out, you're just getting the tasks done. Are you guys even aware that you're conducting SOPs every single day to make sure everything is done? Do you even know what an SOP is, a standard operating procedure? You know what I mean? Like, these are questions you have to ask yourself. And one thing I will say is I had the privilege to actually see how a business was running. At that time, we're all like 20 plus years old. We're all young as hell, but like, this man had like 10, 15 people working for him, and that's a very small company, right? There's companies that have thousands of people in, right? I'm not trying to sit there and say this was a conglomerate that I was working for, but even though it's a small company and my mentor is younger than me, he still was able to run a tight-knit operation. It was insane. At the time I was working for him, we were doing 6 figures a month in revenue. And that's just for the sales we did. There were so many different departments and different ways we were earning revenue. But just off of the sales for our program, we were doing 6 figures a month. Now I'm sure they're doing way more than that. I don't want to air out your business, bro, so I'm not going to say too much, but just know he is good. And mind you, bro is younger than me. I'm 25. Bro is younger than me, doing a lot of money in revenue every single month, right? So shout out to you. But this is what I'm saying. When I was there, I was able to actually see how the operations were running, how to conduct quarterly meetings, weekly meetings, how to see how the financials was getting handled, how to, handle lines of credit, how to build a team, how to train employees, how to let people go when things get tough, right? Are you guys able to see all these things? So it's very beneficial to surround yourself around, people who are actually doing these things, because you get to learn a thing or two and you can apply it to yourself. Once again, I only speak to people who want it. I only speak to people who want to do more in life. If you don't want more in life, that's cool. You can just click off this video, talk your shit in the I don't care. But I do know that there are a small percent of people who can actually connect the dots that I'm trying to lay out for them. So bottom line is, please, please, please find a mentor. Pay for the right person. Now, I understand paying for programs and mentorships can be very dicey because it does get a bad rep, right? I'm not going to sit there and knock people who charge programs, but what I will say is you got to do your due diligence to find the right person. How can you find the right person? Are there other people that you personally know who's joined the program? Do the person has a big following? Can you actually message certain people? Is there a test trial that you could do, right? Is there a way that you can see testimonials, right? Is this person socially proven? Are a lot of other reputable individuals speaking highly of this person? These are certain things that you can do to find the right person, but don't be afraid of that price tag, man. A few $1,000s, I don't know if I should do it. I might just save it. Take the risk and do it. I'm not saying just to throw your money and to give it to anybody, but if it seems right, do it. Don't sit there and hesitate and procrastinate. That's not going to get you anywhere, man. Just take the risk. I did it and it worked out for me. I know other people have horror stories, but hey, you got to do your due diligence, man. You got to do your due diligence. Bottom line, pay for mentorships. It can help you expand your mindset. It can help you excel in your business. You can cut the learning curve and avoid the mistakes that your mentors have done, because when they tell you, hey, these are the mistakes I've done, you don't have to do it. You can bypass that and learn at a faster rate versus if you were to try to do it yourself. All of you single wolf warriors want to do things yourself, but then if you're going to make certain mistakes and then eventually succeed in 3 years, you could have cut that failure rate in half by just paying for the person who already been there in the past, right? So that's one benefit that you can get from that. Two, if you're learning from somebody who's doing something that you want to do, you can actually see how they run their operations, and you can actually see how other people run operations as well. And it can open your mind to help you navigate how to run operations, help you create SOPs, help you train employees, help you let go of employees if you need to let go of employees, help you be a better leader, help you lead a team, help you set up quarterly meetings, right? Yearly meetings, weekly meetings, help you run your finances in order, help you hire certain people to get certain tasks done, help you outsource and delegate certain things that you don't want to do, or to people who are better than you, right? These are just certain aspects that you can take when you are around the right people. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope you guys were able to learn a thing or two from this message. Bottom line, pay for mentorships, be around people who actually run businesses so you can actually expand your own operations. It's your boy Uche, and I'm out.